Great morning. It's me again. I just I was on a prayer call just a few moments ago, and it was absolutely amazing. It was done by a very well spoken, very a teacher, and she taught me something this morning that though we are planting the seeds of releasing weight, it's important to know why we're doing it and who it'll affect. Like, for instance, me releasing all of yesterday, all of this weight, is not only just for me or for vanity's sake or just for my health's sake, it's for my family's sake. So I'm planting the seed of releasing the weight, not just for me, but for my family. And whomever I may come in contact with that I'm sure is having the same struggles. Um, but the second question was, who's pouring back into you? I do have people that encourage me, but I really don't know what it means to be poured back into. Yes, I encourage people. I'm here on this platform, even in my shyness and even in my uh, intimidation to how huge this thing is. But I'm here in God's strength. I hope that makes sense. That I never do anything in my own strength, or I wouldn't do it. So, but the question, like I said, that was a challenge to me is who's pouring back into you? I seek that. I actually seek to be in communities that'll give me insight or encouragement or um, just a feeling of belonging or a feeling of being understood or a feeling of, hey, if I reach out, can I get a kind word? Can I get encouragement? And I would say that I am communities where I can do that, but I don't know if it's me and the potential of not being that person who is so quick to be like, hey, can you help me with this? Or hey, I don't quite understand this. I do have two people that encourages me that I can ask a question and get a straight, no nonsense answer from. I have I want to say I have some people that I can say I'm having challenges with something and they'll pray for me. So I don't know what really it means to pour into someone. Like, for instance, I pour into my children the things that I learn, and God's, that's all, especially about God and other things. They pour into me with things that they learn. But I unfortunately don't have that type of relationship with anyone else. I guess I have people I can reach out to that I'm encouraged, but I can't say, hey, I'm struggling with this, and I know we'll pray, but just to help you war with that, I don't know if I've even opened myself up enough to even allow that to make way. So I'm gonna take accountability for that because yeah, I'll reach out to people and be like, "How you doing?" Praying that all is well, and we may have conversation back and forth. Um, but then that's it. That's it until the next field. So no, I don't have any close girlfriends that I can just call and be like, "Girl, look." I don't have that. I have to close my mouth to a lot of things that I even speak to about with my husband because instead of having that listening ear, he tends to shoot out directives. That's not what I need. I'm a grown person. I just need, like the young lady mentioned this morning, sometimes I just need that extra support. She was speaking about sunflowers that may grow really tall, but may have all kinds of issues inside of the stem or the stalk, and they need support, like a stick or something to hold it up. Sometimes you just want a listening ear. Sometimes you just want maybe information. I've never been that or knew how to be that relationship person because I did build up a wall early in my years. So I don't, if it's transactional, I can do transactional. But if it's beyond, I have desire to be closer to people, but I'm that person. I'm almost like a kid, whereas if the situation is not comfortable, I don't just insert myself. If it doesn't feel genuine, I don't exert my energy into trying to make it comfortable. So that's something to ponder. Are we opening ourselves up to be fed into positively or fruitfully? I don't think I have, which is very interesting. And I'm gonna say it's me because people can't sow into you when they don't know how. So I guess in this season, that's something I would love to explore. Is that what does it actually look like for people to sow into you or pray on it? Maybe people aren't, and I'm just not seeing it that way. And I did hear someone say, Lord, open the eyes of my heart to see where you're blessing me with real, genuine relationships, and that I don't ruin or sabotage it, thinking that it's only transactional. So I do, at this moment, even thinking about some people who are supporting me business wise. Just something to ponder. Just think about that today. As we go on our journeys, we always, we're meeting and the people that I know of, we're always seeking to encourage others or plant those seeds to let them know that God is good, that all things are possible through Christ that strengthens us. But how do we get poured back into? Do I just take breaks away from groups, people, and kind of recharge that way? But I really don't know what it looks like for people to pour into me. Or maybe it's been so long that I don't know, or maybe I never saw it that way. I don't know. That was a good word today. And so, yeah, pondering that, like, I'm hoping that I'm building a community where there's no judgment and that we can share with each other. Um, Nothing's perfect. Nothing, we're not perfect in our eyes. We're all perfect in God's eyes. But you know what I mean? I would love to know your thoughts on what does it really mean to be poured into. I really don't know. And maybe I just didn't see it through those lenses that God's lenses, but I'm here. So I know somebody prayed and poured into me. I know my mom, my grandmother. So just in this season, I'm thinking over my life, and I don't think outside of that I can really say that I had a mentor that poured into me, that I had the opportunity. I've had opportunities, but it felt like it was out of reach, or it felt like show and tell, like it wasn't genuine. I can't say that. It could be out of my perspective, but I'd be interested to know your thoughts on, first of all, what the definition of pouring into someone. And second question would be, are you even opening yourself up to be available to be poured into, or do you even know what it looks like? So, just another question for this morning, just another insight that I come across this morning. I'm always trying to learn and grow. So, like I said, have a great day, and all things are possible through Christ that strengthens us. Thank you.